This is Hope Corrigan, aka Muse Shake, bringing you 6 of the best indie titles at PAX-AU 2016 for Sticky Trigger. HYFR Jam is an 80s-inspired, neon-drenched beat-em-up for up to 4 players. It's been developed by university students from Swanbourne University, but the game looks just as polished as any AAA comparison, with added indie heart. The action is a top-down deathmatch for up to 4 local players. Weapon pickups appear on the map, and at the end of each round, players choose their stackable upgrades. The upgrades act as a catch-up mechanic, as the loser gets to pick first, and the winner chooses from whatever is left. This made for some tight competitions where the game would often not be decided until the final possible match. HYFR Jam is a perfect party game, and its smooth style and crazy fun is well worth a look. It's recently been greenlit on Steam, so expect to see this one soon. Fatality is brought to us by Deep Forge Studio and published by Hojo Studio, both based in Sydney. Simply put, Fatality is a 1v1 fighting game where the combatants are those waivers you see outside car yards. It's one of those games where the idea is simple but fun and can be weirdly complex if that's where you want it to take you. At first you think you're just mashing buttons, hoping to land hits, but the more you play, the deeper you fall into the calculations of physics, wind, and general waviness. This is the game to challenge your Street Fighter champion friends to, and beat them with your button-mashing mad skills and cunning. Fatality is still in development and is set to come out on PC, Mac, consoles, and even Apple TV. Mini Metro is an unassuming game with a surprising amount of appeal. From a distance, all I could see were different coloured lines on a stark white screen. It looked clinical and slow-paced, and I was lied to. Mini Metro charges the player with managing the train lines in a chosen city. Routes change and flow with the demand of the ever-growing population, and the player has to keep up with the city's needs. Not only is it perfect entertainment while on your commute, but I found that Mini Metro also allowed me some empathy for complaints I've had about public transport. Mini Metro is currently available to purchase on the Apple and Android stores as well as Steam. Objects in Space by Flat Earth Games always gathered a large crowd due to its interesting Arduino controls and retro sci-fi style. Players command a trading vessel throughout space, pretty much just trying to stay alive. At the PAX setup, the game demoed how you can use real knobs and buttons to control your ship and become truly immersed in the in-game universe. You are weak in this world, but stealth is your ally as you try to keep yourself off enemy sensors while maintaining your course. Your ship can be totally designed to match your playstyle, and the lore is as deep as you're willing to dive. Objects in Space will have you feeling alone with endless possibilities in the best way possible, and is hoping to launch mid-next year. Rivalry is another title that doesn't look like much until you play it. Rivalry has been developed by 15-year-old Q McFarlane, and if that wasn't impressive enough, the game is actually weirdly fun. Players face off in a turn-based 1v1 battle after selecting their weapons. Their aim is to kill their opponent by moving limbs, often into awkward and impossible positions. Each player has a set amount of movement before the turn ends and momentum takes over. Every piece of damage presents itself in over-the-top Python-esque blood until one of the stark silhouettes is rendered useless. Thoughtful moves are required for success, though some blind luck and desperation certainly helps. Rivalry is currently available as early access on Steam, and the future of its development should prove interesting. Symphony of the Machine is an intriguing VR puzzle game which started out as a global game jam piece by HYFR Studios in Western Australia. Of the many fantastic VR titles at PAX, none managed to make me grin like an idiot quite like Symphony. Players are immersed into a beautiful, calm world, which is quite a change from many VR experiences. In the demo, a robot asks the player to use light to manipulate the weather or to make a plant healthy. The puzzles weren't particularly complex, as they were guiding the player through the mechanics, but the results were still satisfying, and will leave you wanting more if only for the unique sensation. VR lends itself to this game brilliantly, creating a relaxing and intriguing environment that all players can enjoy. HYFR are aiming to release Symphony of the Machine early 2017, just enough time to save for a Vive or a PSVR. Thank you for watching this PAX-AU Indie Roundup, and I'll see you next time for Sticky Trigger.